Hello. Um, it's Sid. It's me. Yes, it is. Hello, hi. How are you? Um, we're approaching 1,000 videos now. I've got about 994 videos up on my channel at the moment. And I also have so many subscribers now. I've got 1,180 as of the recording of this video. That's fantastic. So, I'm thinking that I want to do something special for the 1,000th video. Perhaps a live stream. I've been having great success with lives lately, so if anyone thinks that would be a good idea, then let me know, and if you don't, then you can say so. If you've gotten kind of burnt out of the live streams, like, it would be nice to know whether or not people are kind of burnt out of the lives, because I know that, first of all, not everyone can show up to them, and, you know, they're there are often issues with being interrupted by the weather, and pretty much every single time I've gone live lately, especially at this house, like I feel like many years ago when I did those first few lives that were kind of weird because I was kind of, um, I uh, I I think those went better in terms of not having the internet cut out, but they were not very good lives. Like no one showed up because the channel was tiny. I had like maybe 12 subscribers or something. So, um but now I've got more and it's like there's a bigger opportunity there to interact with people right there like in a uh in a live context, in a, an instant context. So it's very cool. But if you don't want to do a live and you want the video to be something else, then let me know. I did a Q&A for my 1,000 subscribers special, but not many people asked me questions. So if y'all want to do that again, we could. But I think that it would probably be better to do some other kind of video, since, like, if people didn't want to ask me many questions the first time, why would they want to do that again? Like, you probably already know a lot about me because I share a lot about myself on the channel. Um, and, you know, so I guess, just brainstorm ideas, guys. Usually I like to kind of, decide myself, but I think, I'm asking you, what do you want? What do you guys want? Because we've made it this far. I've had so much positivity and support from the viewers at home, and that's why I have so many videos up now. It has been a pretty enjoyable experience being on YouTube. I mean, being on the internet has a lot of shitty aspects to it. There are some things that are not enjoyable about it. People can be cruel because they're not like acting the same way they would to someone in person. They're anonymous, so they can just say whatever they want. And it sucks. But and I mean, even I have found myself kind of reacting to rage bait before, when it was like, you're just wasting your time. Come on, you know? It's just that you just don't want to fall for it. You don't want to fall for it. It's so predictable. So, um I think, in general, I try to focus on the positive aspects of the journey. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't still be making videos 3 years later, because I've been on YouTube now. I've had my channel for about 3 years. Well, I mean, I had the channel before then, but I didn't start posting until about 3 years ago, and it's been really enjoyable. I've made new friends. I've made real friends from this, and I've felt like a better sense of community. I feel like if I hadn't done my YouTube channel, I would be a lot more lonely. I'd be a more lonely person, and that would really suck. So it's nice to like feel a connection with other human beings, and I like learning about y'all as well. I like the regulars who come back, the commenters who come back and they tell me about their lives. It's wonderful to catch up because I kind of I don't know. I mean, I guess that is pretty parasocial of me, but hell, I mean, I assume you guys have other friends in your lives. You have other people in your lives that you rely on more than me. But I enjoy also being there for people, having a little influence. It is like being an influencer. I have a little influence on people's lives, and that's enjoyable to me, I guess. It's still up to you whether or not you want to stick around, but I get the sense that a lot of people do like my presence because I get compliments and I get wonderful wonderful feedback. So, I hope that I hope that you can, give me some suggestions for the 1,000th video. It's pretty crazy that I've made that many. I had deleted a few of them in the past, and that's why it took kind of a longer time to get to 1,000 because there were a few videos that I didn't really want to stay up. There have been so many, like, I churn them out. I churn these out. And, not to say that I do it with no effort. I mean, every single time I make a clothes show offering, I have to assemble an outfit. Oftentimes, the garments themselves will have, homemade components that I spend my real time, like, I spend real time and effort and, you know, imagination on those things. And I'm not saying that in a complaining way. I'm just saying I put real effort into this that I enjoy and that I really like to do. This is, you know, it's a real hobby of mine to show off my clothes or to talk about my interests or my life in a sort of vlog kind of way. I guess I'm like a vlogger. I don't really know. I don't know what you'd call this sort of thing. I just think my channel is just about my life and my hobbies, and I don't know. Um, and there is a focus sometimes on like queer related content because I think this is one of the best and one of the worst places to talk about that sort of thing on the internet because like uh when I yeah, talking about queer stuff on the internet, it can be a lot easier and you have a wider audience to educate people. And there have been many like very specific things that I've wanted to educate people about since I'm an NB, you know, that was like not everyone understands NBs and so that was something that was fun to kind of make content about. And if I think of topics in the future that would correlate with, you know, and I probably will, but I'm just saying if I think of topics in the future that correlate with queer educational themes, then I would probably make videos about that. So you know, that's the sort of content I like to make, and this has all been very worthwhile to me. You know, I think that I'm doing something good. Like I know I'm not changing the world uh 1 7-minute video at a time. I'm just saying like it feels like my life is a bit more meaningful and that I have more of a sense of community, you know. It's not all just like fueling my ego. Although I will say that there is that aspect. I'm not gonna lie, it does like make me feel kind of cool when I get like a you know 500 views on a video. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. But it's like I think there's more than that. It's like I enjoy the human connection that I can have with other people across the web. It's kind of fun, and yeah. So I hope that you're all having fun as well, and I would appreciate some little brainstormy ideas in the comments, please. I've figured out how to keep the comments on every single time. Like it's a page you have to scroll down to, but in the past I had issues with my YouTube videos where sometimes the comments would just be turned off and I didn't know how to turn them back on. And I think it's because YouTube either thought that I was a music artist and so they would turn off my comments because I think a long time ago when I set up my channel, I put that the type of videos I made were a musician, like an artist's content, you know? And I don't know why I did that, but it's not true. I don't actually record songs, you know. I've done that a couple of times, but not really much. I don't play music or really anything like that. So, anyway, that can make it so that the comments are turned off, but it could be that, or it could be that they keep thinking I'm a child. They think I'm a minor, so they want to protect me by turning the comments off, and that pisses me off. That's annoying. But either way, I figured out how to actually keep the comments turned on. I still can't predict it because they still get randomly turned off sometimes, but I found the page where I can go to scroll down and change them, changed it from off to on. So that's good. Because I hated it when I would be locked out of access to my community. That's what it feels like. It's like, I want to know what everybody's thinking about. I'm not trying to push people away. Uh, I almost never intentionally turn off the comments, and I get all kinds of negative comments, but I still don't do that because I want to hear from the people who, you know, are gonna be nice or they're gonna provide constructive criticism, things like that. I like that, but just hate and harassment, disrespect, you know, um, I don't like that as much, if you can believe it. Anyway, I love you all, and I hope that you're having a fantastic day. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm happy that I've gotten this far. It, like I said, 994 is the number that we're on right now. But yeah, so we're approaching 1,000 pretty soon. I mean, I think this will be the 995th video actually once I put this out there. So yeah, bye bye.